Hey, it's Time Scarp 11, and back in January, I finally got a high-grade Gundam aerial after waiting through the shortages for months, so here I am now to gush about how great the Witch from Mercury kits are. For my viewers that may not be familiar with Gunpla, these are buildable model kits of mechs from the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise. So far from the Witch from Mercury line, I only have Ariel and the Beguir Beu. I'll be getting more eventually, but I wanted these ones first and had to wait a long time for them, so I'm recording this shortly after getting them. I probably have a bunch more by now, but once this video is actually going up. So this isn't going to be a dedicated review, more so just quick thoughts and talking about what I like about the mech designs of them. So first off, the first big thing I noticed as soon as I put these together is that Witch from Mercury kits are sturdy. They're really nice and sturdy. They're plastic on plastic for all the joints instead of having polycaps, which makes it a whole lot sturdier. I'm not exactly sure why they haven't done that before. I'm not well versed on the history of Gunpla, so I'm guessing it was just a cost-effective thing to have polycaps. I'm not really sure. But I really like that they're not using them anymore and that we get much sturdier kits like this, especially after how flimsy Iron-Blooded Orphans kits were. Barbatos couldn't even hold up its own weapon. So another thing that I really like about the Witch from Mercury kits, not all of them have this, but some of them do, is the clear parts. Clear parts are really cool looking. They make it look like it's actually glowing when you shine light on it. The Aerial's shield drone bits are also really nice. I prefer having them into the armor configuration because I like Aerial looking more heavily armored, and especially having those back skirt wings. I really love the torso design for Aerial with a very angular, plated torso look. It reminds me a lot of the Metroid Dread suit. And I also really like the sort of bunny ear style head. That reminds me a lot of the Varus from Xenoblade X. I don't think the mech designer from Xenoblade X, well, the skull designer, is the one that made the Aerial. He made some of the other Gundams in Witch from Mercury, but I don't think he's the one that designed the Aerial. Maybe he designed the Elfrith, I think it was Elfrith or Lefrith, which the Aerial is based on, so that might be it. But again, I'm not sure who was that designed the Elfrith. Might have been the one, or it might have been the same one that designed the Aerial, but either way, it reminds me a lot of the Varus. And then for the Beguir Beu, also has that really nice clear part all over it. Nice and shiny. The Beguir Beu has a really nice silhouette to it with the big blade weapons and the big kind of wing style backpack. I love mechs with a lot of back armor. Also, the knight aesthetic of it is pretty cool. Especially interesting head. It's a very unusual head design. I like how it's more robotic of a head design compared to the more humanoid head designs that Gundam usually has. One minor little issue with this is just how sturdy the suits are. Kind of expected the wires to hold up the orbs to be a little sturdier, but they're not really that sturdy. They don't hold them up on their own, and they only give you one stand for it, so I just keep the orbs on the back instead of having them attached to the wires. And this thing is neat with opening up. So that was just some of my thoughts on the Witch from Mercury kits in general and the designs of the Beguir Beu and Ariel. If you want more like dedicated review thoughts on them, I could try doing that if anyone wants to see that. Or if you want to see just more videos like this of thoughts on mech designs, I have a pretty large collection of Gunpla by now. Though not large compared to actual Gunpla collectors, but that do lots of review content. They have like hundreds of them. But I have plenty that I can make a video series on it at least. So if you want to see me do more videos like this of giving thoughts on some of my Gunpla collection, then let me know in the comments. I'll have plenty more to do. I've got probably around 20 already, and then we'll be getting plenty more of the Witch from Mercury ones to talk about. So again, if you want to see that, then just comment to let me know that you want me to do more videos like this, and see you next time!